not the ones that you show.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, the This is Leonard Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
A gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down at the 41. That's a gain of 3. brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and short yardage. Kaiser into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Saints 7, Buccaneers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Come on. Time go. Check 15. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Switch it. Hey, switch gears. Hey, watch it.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Check three.
On second down, it's Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Saints 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Kaiser on 3rd and 2. And he's got Miller. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Kaiser looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Brad Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
Complete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
On the play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A gain of 4.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
45-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
57
From the gun, Kaiser. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. He's got Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
For the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score, Buccaneers 21, Saints 7. Bradley Pinion the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On second down, Kamara. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
On the carry.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. On the counter, here's Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brought down by Levante David. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Third down.
They're firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. Evades the tackler, and now some space. It's a foot race.
In your face!
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Suckup for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Saints 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the...
And that's caught inside the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Saints.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Jordan Reed. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total.
I can't believe I let you play.
From the 30 on second down, Kaiser. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd and 5.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
Operating from the gun, Kaiser. Evans has it left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
43-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Kaiser. And this will be incomplete.
Kaiser's pass.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field. Let's go, let's go. And we got 53. Mike, 53. I got it. Mike, 53.
From the gun, Kaiser. Open man has got it. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Under crunch. Check 26, check 26.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, it's Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Kaiser. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Watch twins. Watch twins. You gonna take 19 Tiger. 36.
Now Leonard Fournette. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The 2-yard line.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Running with Kamara. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now with the change in defense, it no longer was.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Brings up 2nd.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Blue there, blue there.
Kaiser now. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On second down, here's Fournette, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Leonard Fournette.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On third down, Kaiser into a double team, and it's intercepted. Michael Thomas, the safety, picks it. The 30, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. It's good, and it's now 35-14. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Lutz now to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth quarter lead. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Fournette. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Kaiser. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Sets up.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Number 41.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
White on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this one's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. A good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. This is Fournette. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
The tackle made at the
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
To throw on third down, Kaiser. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
at their own 3-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
The Saints, first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Shaquille Barrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. P.J. Williams with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Buccaneers, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.